Welcome to another episode of Tunes to Fame, the ultimate stage where raw talent come to shine. So if you've got the talent, we have the spotlight, and you know what that means. Today's episode is definitely going to be a vibe. So you have to be here, you have to hear it, and you have to know about our latest talent. We'll be right back. Tunes to Fame starts now, and we have a really vibrant artist here in the studio with us. He is Tobianoace. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
I mean, we're vibing to your song before we started, and I remember I asked you if you are Igbo.
Okay.
And you said no. Toby as in Tobiano, Toby. But you just have this flavor, even with the Yoruba you speak in your song, and it's so catchy. But let's get into you now. Tell us about you. I want to know you, Tobianoace. As in, piano. Is he like a piano kind of,
Yeah,
kind of
I get. I'm Tobianoace.
Okay.
A musical artist from Lagos. And like you said, that I have this...
Lagos as in Saliko.
Yeah,
Lagos.
I don't know, it's Saliko, Okiko, I don't know anyone. But I'm from Lagos, and I'm an artist. So, and like you said, I sound Shibo, right? And even my look self, some persons, they do ask, like, sorry, are you Igbo? Because you have this facial look. But I'm Nigerian anyway.
You're Nigerian, but also be a big.
Yeah, so I'm mixture. So anyone where you all call me, yeah, it's fine.
Anyone, yeah.
So basically, I'm an artist, and this is what I do. This is me here, and thank you so much for having me.
This is you. We are lucky to have you here. It's amazing that you found Tunes to Fame, because this is where the spotlight is. Literally, you can see the lights everywhere. Light up the studio.
Light on me.
Okay, so Tobiano, talk to me about your music. I like to ask where it all started, because it's one key factor for every music artist. There's always a beginning. So how did it start for you?
It just started right from, my tender age,
Okay.
Started from the church,
like choir.
That church boy.
Church boy. I see a church boy.
But I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual, but it started, from the church, and then, at a point in time, I noticed that I'm this kind of person that interprets sound a lot. Okay. Like I can just be on my own, gently on my own, and I'll just be listening to sound, and I'll start interpreting it, what the sound is all about. So through that, I started writing. So music found me. So it's just
like that. Music found you.
For real. So it's just, and I can just be on my own. Okay, for instance, now if people are listening to bad sound, like all this dancehall vibe, and people are dancing, I'll just be calm. I will not be dancing. I'll be interpreting the sound. I feel like,
so you see, you look deeper.
I feel like, this is what the sound is saying. So I'm so good when it comes to sound interpretations. And so I put that into my music, and thank God I'm here.
Thank God you are here. Thank God we found you, and you found us too.
Thank God.
So your musical style now, you already mentioned that you interpret sound. Yeah. So you're not just singing. Nah. It's deeper than songs for you. So describe your musical style to us. Like, what genre will you say you are? I
interpret sounds, So I'm more of a soul artist.
Soul artist, yeah. Figure that too.
See, if you are playing drum, if the drum is as loud as anything, I'll break it down for you. And I'm good.
Okay. You're going to break down some sounds for us today, right?
So I'm Afro soul, artist, Afro. So anything that has to do with, soul music, R&B. So I'm just very soft, So that is how to define my sound.
How to define your sound.
Basically, Afro soul.
Okay. Yeah. So now let's talk about where you draw inspiration from now. I mean, you said you really love music. You spoke about how it started for you. It found you, just like you said. But where do you draw all this inspiration from? Is it from people? Is it from things around you? How does it work for you?
Basically, as an artist, you need to you need to be vast, you need to pay attention to things around you. I mean, that is where, you can actually like tap, content from. So for me as well, I look things around me. Yeah, how I feel at the point in time, I put it into writing. Then at the same time, social media is there. Thank God for social media.
Social media, yes.
You can just go on social media and you see different content, different topics. I mean, the ones on toxic relationship, the ones on politics,
Politics,
so you can
finance,
tap from.
yeah.
So you as a creator of social media is actually like a bigger platform for you to go to. You see different, and from there, then you start, okay, just let me correct this aspect. Let me correct this aspect because I think to correct. Yeah, I think to correct. So social media, things around me, how I feel. So, yeah.
Now, Tobiano, tell us. Tobianoace. Where did that come from?
Okay. First of all, my name is Toby. Yeah. So Tobiano, the Toby you know.
Tobiano. Yeah. Okay.
Like I know that guy. Okay, who is that guy? Tobiano. The Toby you know.
Okay.
So, and the haze means the haze is the compound word. That's actually so the haze means exceptional. So the Toby you know that is very, very exceptional.
You people are very creative. The Toby I know, as in that's Toby, the Toby.
Yeah, Toby I know.
Exceptional Toby.
Exceptional Toby.
Okay. And so this is your creativity. It's not just for music. Even the thought process came into the name too. So anybody who hears that.
I studied literature in school.
Oh, more yummy.
So I interpret a lot. Like I'm very, very poetic. I can be so poetic.
I can see that. Now it explains why, you don't just there's just a certain reading all those books, literature and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's still go to your journey now. When exactly did it start for you? Because we have so many artists that probably they started, but they were not so serious. They're still trying to find their way. But there's one particular moment that, yes, you said, okay, this music career, I've really started it.
That was 2017.
Okay.
When I released my first body of work. When I released my first single, not body of work. When I released my first single, and I titled it Madame Ilejo.
Madame
Ilejo, that means don't judge me.
Okay, Madame Ilejo. Okay.
Yeah, so when I released the song, it was a love song. So when I released the song, people accepted it. So I just went to the studio like just random artists, and I recorded the song. And after the whole mixing and everything, people loved the sound so much. And so, after the song, then I realized that, I really have this talent in me. I think I can do better. So just let me do more. Let me pay more attention. Yeah.
Which do you like more? There's the writing, you write, yes. You also interpret. You when you hear a sound, it tells you, okay, this is what this song is going to go for and the rest. So which would you say is stronger for you? The writing, the singing, the sound that you're using for your music? Which one? Or both of them are so...
I think I listen to sound more.
Okay.
I listen to sound more, even before I write. Okay, for instance, I can just go online, then shuffle like a couple of sounds, then I'll keep listening to them. I can listen to sound from morning till night. In fact, for my house, my neighbor said they don't tire. They be like, bro, you're not listening to song. You're just listening to beat. So I can listen to beat from morning to night, yeah? Just like couple of beat, couple of free beat, couple of, sounds, So, and then I'll just tap from it. So sounds, work for me, that the more, than a write. So, so I prefer sound.
So it's the sound that now inspires you to now write.
To write,
what you want to
pick
do.
what I want,
Okay. Okay, so Tobiano, let's now go proper into your music. I mean, you said you're Afro Soul. I love that, by the way. Again, I love your sound, again, by the way. And let's talk about how it is now. Would you say Afro Soul is really gaining prominence? Like you are in that space, and as much as we have a lot of dance hall, but people, I feel like Nigerians are still trying to accept Afro Soul, R&B. We have it too, but as opposed to the Ashakes, those kind of things, it's different. So you in that space as an up and coming artist, how is it for you? What do you think about it? Are we there now? Are we accepting it?
Yeah, I think we are there now compared to back then, you know, when we have more of dancehall sound.
Okay.
I mean, now people want to listen to sound. People want to listen to music now. We have the likes of CK, we have the likes of Fireboy, can be so, you know, like gentle with the sound.
Yeah.
We have a couple of them.
We have a couple of them.
We have a couple of them that, you know, they are
Females too.
so, like females too, like they are so calm. And, you know, calm music is actually like generating more audience now compared to back then. So I think, you know, I'm fitting. My sound is always welcome. There's no how you want to listen to my sound and you will not ask who is that guy.
Exactly.
You have to.
You will know by the end of this.
You know, no be to they jump on stage.
No be to, you know.
No be, again, like just give them that, you know, that bad boy vibe, that Ruga vibe.
Ruga,
You know, like it's just like oh, like this guy is. So trust me. So Afro Soul is actually like making a whole lot of sense now. You know, in the music industry, and you know we are doing very fine. We are doing very.
I agree with you because love songs, soul music, they're really selling now. We have the Chikes, we have the Rikazanis, we have so many of them that people love, and that takes me to performance. You spoke about going on stage. How does it feel for you when you're on stage? The reception, when people hear you sing, how does that make you feel? Like people are vibing to my song.
Yeah, to my song. I feel on top of the world. I feel so exceptional. Trust me. Performing those songs and then you want people, you know, to actually like vibe with you, to relate with you. Trust me. Like it means a whole lot of sense. So whenever I'm going on stage, I'm going with a whole energy. I'm going with a whole content, you know. So just because I'm I'm more of a soul music doesn't mean, you know, I have to bore my audience, you know. I have to go with interpretation of body gesture, my vocal, you know, must be on point. And also, you know, I love it when people actually like make comment on my sound, like you like, you know, a couple of times, you know, I've had, you know, like audience, you know, joining me on stage, like, you know, for real,
sing.
like
that says a lot.
Like vibing to my song, and then, you know, just asking who is this guy. Even after the show, you know, they compliment me a lot, like wow, kudos to you. So I'm very good.
Okay, let's enter the music industry now. But I'd first like to talk to you about challenges, because there's no journey that doesn't have its ups and downs. As much as we've talked so much about the good side, people accepting you, you've also had moments where you probably asked yourself, this thing, how am I doing it?
For real.
Kind of thing. So talk to us about that, the challenges, especially with, I'll keep emphasizing, we have a lot of people. It's a large pool. The competition is a lot. So you have to keep staying relevant. So how has that been for you?
Let's say the truth, yeah? Like we have like talented artists everywhere. Like, and they are very good, no doubt. So the competition is very high. But me as a person, yeah, I just want to sit and work on myself.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. You know if you pressure me, I'm here.
You know feel so.
Do you understand? So you know if you pressure me. So I'm here to compete with my sound. I'm here to compete with myself. I'm here to show the world what I'm made of. So I don't really pay attention to the noises, you know. I don't really pay attention to, okay, this artist, this one. No. As long as, you know, I'm getting my things right, as long as I'm not sleeping, as long as I'm right there in the studio working day and night, I'm good. I'm not paying attention to any competition.
So you're doing your own thing and going on your lane.
I'm going on.
Because I asked that because some people will say that, you know, as much as we're saying you're going on your lane and you shouldn't look at the competition, there's also the awareness that you also need to be on your toes. Because if you relax too much, another person can come and take your shine. So with that, how do you now balance it? Like, of course, you shouldn't be on that pressure. You can't be like everybody else, but you also still need to be on your toes. So how do you balance that kind of thing?
You know, like you said you have to be on your toes. So for me, I just have to keep working. That is the best way I can like answer you. I just have to be myself, and at the same time I have to keep working like day and night. So
you have put things in place that helps you to stay consistent, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the music industry, navigating it now. I mean, you're an independent artist, right?
Yeah.
And we've talked so much about record labels and how some artists will say they would rather just be on their own and push their own thing. While some people say, yeah, record labels is good. We like that because, you know, music business is a big business and it's not an easy one. There's a lot that goes into promotion.
For real.
So how is that for you too? I would like to ask, which one would you, of course, there's no music artist that does not want a record label, but right now, if you see one, viable one, how would that feel? You jump at it almost immediately.
Definitely, I will jump at it, but you know, it's all down to how serious they are. You know what they are bringing to the table. So don't be so desperate. I'm not desperate.
You're not the only person that said this to me. And I still want to ask, why are people putting comma inside it?
Yeah, because me as an artist, I know what is in me. You know, the energy, the vibe, and everything. So I have to work with people that they have the same goals. You know, so it's not all just about the money. It's not, you know, about the money. Like, okay, I'm an investor. I have this. Okay. What if you are not like working on the same energy with me? It is a waste of time. Yeah, it's a waste. So I have to work with people that, you know, they are ready. You know, they know what they are doing. Trust me. This thing is very, very important.
Yes.
They are key things. So don't be so eager, to jump on any,
Don't let them smell desperation on you.
So make your research, then work on yourself. Be so approachable. You know, when they come for you, when they see that, okay, this person is very, very good. This is how we should handle him. This is how we should handle him. So don't be so desperate. If you are good, trust me, you'll find your own people,
tribe,
your own team. So yeah. But I'm ready. You know, I'm ready for record label as long as they are serious.
He's ready. As long as people are serious and you allow Tobiano keep his flavor and his spice.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, you are going to serenade us.
All right.
I'll say me, but us. Okay, this is Tunes to Fame. We'll go on a break, and we'll be right back.
Ọmọ pàdé mi nísàlẹ̀ jájọ́ rẹ́rìn músẹ́músẹ́ sí mi jáfọ́ lógo fire alága sọ̀rọ̀ hold me down baby, hold me down baby, hold me down baby, baby, yeah. Hold me down baby, hold me down baby, hold me down baby.
Music is inexhaustible. Welcome back from our break. You've just listened to Hold Me Down by Tobianoace, who is right here with us in the studio. Now, Tobiano, who is holding you down? Tell us. Hold you down.
Well,
what's the inspiration behind that?
I would say you are holding me down.
Okay,
right here in the studio.
Afro soul now. You have to serenade me, Swami. Okay, now.
So, do you want me to hold you down right now?
Please hold me down.
Are you sure?
You're going to give me a freestyle call,
okay.
So you might as well. Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay, let's do this.
Come on, I'm ready.
Oh my
God.
Ọmọ pàdé mi nísàlẹ̀ jájọ́.
It's suddenly hot in here.
Músẹ́músẹ́ sí mi jáfọ́.
Okay.
No go for your hand like a saru. Ọmọ tán. Ọmọ pàdé mi nísàlẹ̀ jájọ́. Músẹ́músẹ́ sí mi jáfọ́. No go for your hand like a saru.
You know one thing, I've said to myself that I must be somebody's video vixen. It's like I've fulfilled part of it right now, right? Oh my God, that was so nice.
Thank you.
Amazing vocals, amazing music.
I
can't. In fact, it's like I should keep saying it. And
Thank you.
This is to tell you that Tunes to Fame, we don't play. We bring the very best here. So now let's go to promotion. First of all, I listened to Pressure, and you spoke about how social media has its ills. Like, social media is not real life.
For real.
but it's so much that people tend to forget that. So, but in promoting music, you also spoke about, we've had the conversation now where artists to use it. But coming to you now, how do you promote your content? How do you put yourself out there for new listeners? Because as much as you're performing, people need to hear you. You're not doing this, it's your calling, yes, but you're also doing this to get to people, for them to know, to experience who Tobiano is. So how is that for you? What strategies do you put in place?
So first off, you have to be consistent with your sound. See, trust me, let's say the truth. Music is very expensive. If you don't have the money, to pay bloggers, to promote your sound for you, which you can just, be at your house and just rest, since you've paid Linda KG and the rest, to push your song for you. You as an artist, if you don't have the money, you have to be on our neck, you have to be on social media. And, trust me, it has, that alone is working for me because I don't really have that money, that financial backup yet, but you will always see me on social media. You will always see me on Instagram. You will always see me on TikTok. You will always see me on X. You will always see me everywhere, YouTube Music, just, doing something, with my phone, with what I have. Even if I don't have the, the money yet, like, the bank, just to finance my, the promotion aspect of music. I'm always on the social media. So social media is actually a whole key, for me, it has worked for me and is working for me, because I have streams, on Spotify. I have listeners on Spotify, and trust me, the little one where they do, now they fetch me on these things.
Small, then you start small, but then you go big.
You go big. So you just have to be there. So if you don't have the money in the bank, to push yourself, if you don't have the millions, but you have to be on our neck. People must see you. That is how algorithm works, trust me. When they see consistency, when they see that, okay, this guy
keeps dropping pushing it
like on
face.
A particular sound
put it
and
in our
different
face.
Put it. Trust me now, one day you'll go viral.
To go up. Of course, you're going viral too. There's pressure on the rest. So now, Tobiano, at the beginning of our conversation, you spoke about how you started from church. So let's bring it back.
Okay.
What happened? You started from church, but now you were serenading me and telling me more tone, all those things. What happened? What changed?
When I interpret sound, I interpret different content in my head. So I don't want to be a kind of artist that just restricts, all his idea to one side. Do you understand? So I just have to explore other side, versatile. There are so many vices, to talk about. There are so many topics to talk about. So as long as, I'm singing all these songs, I'm doing all these songs, I'm still very, very spiritual. But trust me, I just have to be out there. I just, there is more to it because listening to sound alone gives different content, So I just have to tap into it. See, if I know sing, I don't go rest. I'm telling you
to be truth. Like a bone in your throat.
I just have to pour it out. I have to, I don't know.
Okay, something you said brought this question. I mean, we're going to have your performance, which I'm anticipating, but this question I need to ask. You know how, as much as you're in the music business, they found you still need to make money out of it.
Definitely.
It's not Sarah, it's not free.
Definitely.
But I find that some music artists lose themselves in trying to chase the bag, and they lose their sound. You understand what I mean? So how would you say, with you now, how are you able to balance that? Especially with, you see someone will tell you, oh, maybe probably they were doing Afro Soul before, and they're like, there's no money in Afro Soul. People don't really like it. Let me switch to Afro beat. That's where the money is at. And they change sound and, some people, it works for them, but some, it doesn't really cut it. So for you, have you been able to balance that?
As an artist, basically, you need to understand something, that if you allow the music business to get into your head, you will lose yourself.
Okay.
Trust me, you will. If that is your front, if that's the fourth line, if that is your focus, as an artist, like It's all about the money. It's all about the money. So any sounds that come, I have to jump on it just to be relevant or just to make money. Trust me, you will lose yourself. You will lose your naturality, yeah? You will lose your purpose as an artist. So you just have to key. You just have to stay in one, build a sound, yeah? That, that worth, that...
what goal, like people can... Evergreen, people can
Evergreen,
always,
yeah. When you actually build that sound, trust me, the music business will definitely come for you.
Money will come to you.
Will come to you.
Yes.
Because, by then, you have more listeners, you have more audience, you've, reached, so many people. Instead of just jumping from this and then you want to jump to this. And you don't have, and you're just confusing your audience and be like, bro, why this guy come this?
See?
This guy don't do Fuji now.
I know they do gospel from Shake Your Bumbo to gospel.
For real. Not that you can't switch, you can, but it has years of switching
experience.
You can't just switch. You have to build a momentum for a period of years. Let people get familiar with your sound. So with that, making money in music will come like a bonus to you, like a prize to you, like a whole gift to you.
All right. So Tobiano is going to give us an exclusive performance of his song Pressure.
Thank you.
Before we actually go to that, tell me, Pressure, what brought it out? Like the beat is too catchy, and then your voice and the person you featured. Tell us about it, a little about it.
Like I said, I always refer to interpretation of sound. There was a time, in the studio, we were just listening to, not only me here with a couple of artists, we were just listening to, a couple of sounds and all. And then I feel like, listening to the sound alone, I feel like, okay, this sound is actually telling me something, This sound is saying something. This sound is correcting what is going on in the society. So I just have to key to it. Then I have to call this talented artist. She's very, very good. Her name is good. Her name is Debbie Dollar. She's very, very good. So I just have to see, Mama, you have to join me in this preaching.
You try. You really do well because you combine fire.
Fire. I just feel like you have to join me because you have to preach about what is going on in the society. A whole lot of pressure is going on. It's killing the youth. It's killing everybody. Like what you see on social media, then you want to tap into that source. But, it is fake. It's not real.
It's not real, yeah.
It's not
People
real.
Tend to forget that. So,
they get lost in it. And then, at the end of the day, they just, lost themselves, So that is what pressure is all about. So pressure actually key into what is happening on social media space, to correct the vices in the society. Don't just because I they write bands on social media. No me say I get them for real life.
For real life. I mean they rent now.
I mean they do it for sure, please. You know how you call the pressure another man.
No, they pressure me now.
Trust me. So that's what the song is all about.
Okay.
So you just have to stay true to yourself. You don't have to, face off the whole motivational, people can just come on social media and just tell you, okay, this is how it works. Do you know you can make 10 billions in 2 days? Do you know you can do this? I started my business with 20 naira. And you'll be like... And you'll be like, okay, you'll be like, say, have you tried this thing? But you just have to be true. It just have to be true. So that is what the song is all about. The song, preaches the reality of life, what you need to do to make it in life. Don't listen to what is going on the social media space. Don't listen to the motivational, people on social. Trust me, you just have to stay true to yourself.
Stay true to yourself. So, let's stop talking now and let's allow you sing to us.
Okay.
So, we are going to listen to Tobianoace serenade us with Pressure. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
So many things I face, so many risks we take. Left in a twist and break, only the strong feature. Don't blow with many fathers. If I try to talk, I'm on, they go throw me up. Seeking for peace of mind. And you're real, I sure know. Oh no. My baby no see me, timba kole. My baby no see me, timba kole. Yolo, legally, in your passion. Get money in your pablo. Level high, pressure high. Social media keep pressing. Motivate me to blessing. YOLO, go low, aye.
So many things going wrong. Life ain't that sweet, there's no pretend. Yeah, family pressure here and there. Young blood living life, wanting to please the world, playing the game just to make you fit. You realize so many expectations, competitions. Yeah. My shaping no see me. Yeah. My shaping no see me. Timba kole. My shaping no see me. Timba kole.
Yolo, legally, in your passion. Get money in your pablo. Level high, pressure high. Social media keep pressing. Motivate me to blessing. YOLO, go low, aye. YOLO, legally, in your passion. Get money in your pablo.
Wally Strokes.
Oh wow, pressure. Social media is not real life. That's what Tobianoace has just told us. Welcome back to Tunes to Fame. We have Tobianoace in the building. I've just listened to that beautiful track. Come on. I've been hyping it since. I mean, now that I've heard it, you know why. You know why, right? Tobiano, now let's talk about the future. Any upcoming projects, you know, something that our audience should look out for?
Yeah, like I said, you know, I've been working. Yeah, I'll keep working till I die. Trust me.
Yeah,
on
so-
my music, I'll keep working.
It's a
So
constant
far, I've released, you know, 2 body of work, you know, for the year. I have Like You, you know, then I have Hold Me Down. You know, these are 2 songs that I've released, and they are doing very, very, very fine.
Of course.
Yeah. So you people should just, you know, help the boy.
Help him.
Stream the song.
Where can we find you, you know? Tell us.
Yeah, the song is virtually on all platforms.
Okay.
Spotify, Apple Music. Just Google Tobianoace. You go see him. Like, no stress.
No stress.
No stress.
Tobianoace.
Ace.
You
Simple.
see everything right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's been amazing talking to you, Tobianoace.
Thank you so
Toby,
much.
I know.
No, Toby, I know.
I like that.
Thank you.
All right, that's a wrap on today's episode. I did not want it to end. It was a fire episode from beginning to end. Listening to Pressure, meeting Tobianoace was just amazing. Do not forget that music is inexhaustible. That's what we preach here at Tunes to Fame. We shine the spotlight on that raw talent. So if you're one, you better find your way to us. Do not miss out on this journey, this opportunity that we are given. Follow us, subscribe to our YouTube, our Instagram, our TikTok at Bogos Media. Remember to chase your dreams. I am the Dimpled Claire, and we'll come back with more.